Hello and welcome back to another episode of A New Horizons, my Feed the Beast Horizons discovery slash let's play slash making a fool out of myself display of Doom. Anyway, so when I left off last episode, I had just found a additional level to the last Roguelike Dungeon that I found way long ago, and I had gone through trying to explore it a little bit, and I hit a bit of a wall in time. So the majority of this episode is going to be further dungeoneering. So as a fair warning, if you don't find that your kind of thing, you may want to skip towards the end. That being said, let's go. Hello. That was a really sissy bow shot. No, 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 no. Are you kidding me? That's not cool. Frickin' wither skeletons, are you kidding me? Oh boy. I might need to rethink this. So when I said it was easy and the water helped, I might have been speaking a little too soon. Oh jeez. Alright, so I know what to do to deal with the withers. I just need to put up some roadblocks so they can't come through. That's not hard. I just need to make sure I have all my stuff ready for this. That was not my smartest move. Okay. You know, I think I like the lava right there. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and go down the hole. No, I take it back. First, we're going to get the other quartz. Nope, 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 nope. God, there's a ton of these things down here. Alright, I'm hoping that got some of these guys too, and that area was all connected. We're gonna go this way. Holy mother. This is just a grind. I mean, the last few levels, sure, that was a little bit tense, but this is just ridiculous. I think this is like a combination of the zombie mechanics meets a really amped up spawner. I think I found where a lot of these spawns are coming from. That sword's about to break. I should probably head back to my base and go ahead and get something a little bit more fitting for the situation. And if I'm going to do that, I think it might be time to actually get a smeltery going. Alright, and welcome back. So I have the basics of my new sword that we're going to use to clear that dungeon with me. We're just going to go with the steel sword blade, a cactus tool rod, and a paper full guard. Let's go ahead and just get this stuff out of here. Now the sword that we're making is not actually a traditional option, because you know you have a broadsword which uses the wide guard, the long sword which uses a I think it's a hand guard, and then you have the rapier which uses the drawing a blank crossbar. The rapier uses a crossbar. Alright, but what we're using is a paper full guard. So we just go ahead, doesn't matter which one template we really use. This just lets us visualize which one we're going for. So with the steel sword blade, paper full guard, and cactus tool rod, we get a cutlass. Jagged, writable, and reinforced too. Attack is 3.5 hearts, so it's not too high, not really. However, for what we need, it will work fine. And not really going to get any really fancy names on this. I suck at that part. Let's go ahead and go back to the screen. So what we're going to do is we're going to add, see it has 4 modifiers, we're going to add moss to it. I don't want to repair it. As a sword, it shouldn't take that much damage. I'm going to add a necrotic bone. We're going to add quartz. I'm going to add a lot of quartz. We're not going to add more than that. And thinking on it, I have the option I can either add looting to this, which would be fairly decent. I mean, 5 hearts damage, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. Or I could add more quartz, or another necrotic. I do have a ton of lapis from the dungeon when I first found it. Where is it at? So, I mean, I do have more than enough lapis here. I could put it on the sword. But really, I think I'm better off saving that for my mining tools. Something else I could put on here would be either, say, like a diamond or an emerald. Let's see what they would give us. Alright, so this brings up the durability to 1,231. And that's 1,096. I really don't think either of those are necessarily worth the effort. Necrotic 2 maybe, though. What else is there in here that stands out? Alright, so diamond no, emerald no. Speed does not apply to a weapon. I already got auto repair. Auto smelt does not apply. Luck would give me looting, which would be somewhat useful, though it would be expensive. I already have sharpness. Fiery, while I like it, it's not suitable if I ever fight something you know that takes fire damage. A piston would be knockback. Oh, that's what I'm doing. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and get an ender pearl and a block of obsidian. Which I think I have some pearls right here. Right click. Why can't I? Okay. So we're going to put that in, and then we're going to get a block of obsidian. Okay, we're going to get some obsidian essence because I misplaced blocks. Okay, we're going to put that in there, and that gives it beheading. So we have a cutlass, jagged, writable, reinforced 2, auto repair, lifesteal, sharpness, and beheading. It's my very own little Vorpal blade. Alright, it's time to head back to the dungeon. I have everything sorted out here. I have my brand new sword from Tinker's Construct. My pick is ready to go. It's at mostly full health. I have plenty of cobblestone. Not so much in the arrows, I'm low on feathers. I brewed up some healing potions, as well as the fire resist that I got from exploring earlier. I should have plenty of food. I have some torches, and I have my warp stones and my arcane pouch. So let's go ahead and get this show on the road. So far, so good. First thing we want to do is swap that. Alright, so which way do we want to go? I think we'll continue clearing this way. And we will go with sword out at the ready. Alright, so roguelike dungeons with the zombie AI that makes them swarm, not so fun. Not so fun at all. Alright, let's see what I have here. Yep, that'll help. Alright, we'll be right back as soon as I get back to the zombie spawner. Well, my death point, rather. That place is freaking nuts. Alright, now we're back in the Dungeon of Doom. The trick now is navigating to my death and not getting creamed along the way. Holy cow! Okay. I think we're gonna call it there. I am lucky to have gotten out of that alive. I think I lost a runestone though. Alright, so after that disastrous attempt at clearing the dungeon there, we're just gonna go ahead and continue on with some Tinker's Construct stuff. The main thing that I want to do right now is create a hammer for mining, since I'm getting a little low on resources, and while I've got plenty of junk in here, I don't have a lot of iron and I don't have a lot of any other precious material. So what we're going to be doing, we're just going to be making a steel core hammer, and the reason we're using steel is it is the strongest metal that I currently have access to without going on an expedition to the nether. If I were doing that though, I'd still need to make at least alumite, and if I'm doing that, I may as well use steel. So what I do need to do though is I currently, I believe, only have 4 steel ingots somewhere. Oh, well, there's iron. Alright, there we go, 4 steel. Alright, so to make the steel, I'm going to need either charcoal or coal dust. In this case, we're just going to use coal dust because I have it on hand. And then the handy induction smelter. Put the pulverized coal in, and then we'll put in iron. I believe I need 2 coal per iron to do this, so I'm going to need more, I think. Yep. Originally when this pack was released, it had the default recipe for Artifice Steel enabled only, which was just smelting iron again. And it was incredibly cheap. They've obviously fixed that. Alright, so I'm going to go with a steel hammerhead. What other kind of rod should I use? I only have green slimes. Where are you, book? I think I shoved the book back in the storage crate. so yeah, blue slime is 2 modifier for handle, green slime is 1.5. What would it be if I were using steel? Steel would be 1.3. Yeah, so the best option would be Manilian followed by the blue slime and then green slime. Since I have more of the green than anything, we'll go with that for now. Crystal is just sand, dirt, and yes it is, okay. And we're going to need 3 of these things. Bam, and that's nowhere near enough slime balls. What the heck was I thinking? Just all of them come. Okay, sand, dirt, slime. And slime block for the heck of it. That's kind of cute. Anyway, so I have in possession the slimy mud. I believe I need to bake this in a furnace. Alright, 8 ingots of molten steel. So we're going to go and pick this up, lay down the hammerhead cast, and pour it out. Alright, so we have the steel hammerhead to begin with. There you go. Alright, so what I need now is I need the rod and I need 2 plates. Normally I would try to just up the speed and stuff on this, but I mean really, it's a hammer, it's not going to be too terribly fast to begin with. If I had access to platinum, I could make something that's actually quite fast. I might be able to substitute something else for speed, actually. Give me 1 sec, I'm going to go AFK. I want to go check something, and I'll be right back. So after a quick hop in my test world, I know what I'm going to do. Given the resources that I have right now, my best bet to make a general speedy hammer without having to waste a lot of modifiers on redstone is to use Electrum. Being able to use Electrum is because of the ExtraTiC's construct mod that we have in Horizons. It lets you use metals from metallurgy as well as some other mods in the future to actually create parts for Tinker's construct tools. It's actually fairly neat. There's the fastest option that I could go for if I had the material would be platinum, which is the thermal expansion 3 shiny metal. Stuff's not terribly common. Barring that, what I can do is sacrifice a bit of silver and a bit of gold and get some speed that way. Hello, silver. Oh, don't do that. Stop. Okay, silver, iron. That's not enough silver. Has my plan failed before I have started? Alright, let's check the chest over here. That is enough silver. Alright, so altogether I'm going to need a total of 16 Electrum. I should be able to get away with doing 8 gold and 8 silver. And I should be able to use this right here to smelt it on up. Yep, there we go. There's a good... Actually, let's find out. I don't know if I can actually make the Electrum in the smeltery. That would be interesting. Let's see if NEI tells us anything. molten electrum. So that just shows melting down stuff. What do you know? You can. Well, that's neat. Alright, so I could have just made that in the smeltery. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and dump that in there. This is a really weird bug. It shows no lava, but as you can see, there is quite a bit of lava in there still. That's melting at a fairly good clip. Let's see, this should be done being made. We're going to go ahead and create the rod. There we go. Get back there. Right, this stuff is almost melted up and ready to go. Nope, I don't want to do that. Stop that. Alright. So that should pop over to containing, there we go. I'm going to pour one plate. For a really long time. I'm going to pour the last plate. Alright. So let's come over here to the tool forge. Plate here and a plate there. Now this is going to get us a fairly durable hammer. It's 4,266. It's not going to do much attack if I need to attack a zombie or whatever. However, its mining speed is 16 and it's able to mine cobalt, so that's good enough for what I need now. It has 3 modifiers. I could get more if I put paper on there, but that would drop the speed down to about 10 or so. I don't think it's worth it. If I wanted to put redstone on, I'd be better off just putting on another electrum plate on. I'd get a better return for the cost of the modifier slot. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and craft this. And here we have it, the brand new hammer. It's fairly glorious. I mean, it's a freaking 20 speed hammer. I don't want to do any real mining on screen, but we're just going to come over here to the front of the mine just to give you a general idea of how fast this thing is. This looks like a good spot for an expansion. No, let's take something out of the wall. This spot right here. See, it's not the fastest thing if you're used to some other mods, but I mean, really, for what this took to make, this thing's pretty freaking fast. Plus, it has Fortune 3. You can't go wrong with that. I mean, you really can't. That being said, I'm not going to bore all of you with mining on camera. I'm actually going to go ahead and call it an evening for now. After that disastrous attempt at the dungeon, I just need a little bit of a break. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a message below. And as always, have a good day.